Hey, what's going on, everybody? Scavenger here, and I've got some news for you guys. So, got up this morning, made my coffee, sat down at the computer, and I saw some more comments about Lovelycraft. I was like, okay, I gotta get to the Patreon page and figure out when the new updates are coming, what's going on with the game, and found out nothing is going on with the game, to be honest. As a matter of fact, according to the developer, Microsoft has killed PistonCraft. Right, in January 28th, Crime, the developer of PistonCraft, put out a statement saying that Microsoft killed the game. Basically, they got a DMCA in November of last year and kept working, and then they got another DMCA. Anyway, DMCA is, it stands for Digital Millennium Copyright Act. That was established in 1998. Basically, it just means that somebody is, infringing on content online, and it's basically a takedown notice. So they got that. And my first thought was that, they could probably fight it because it would fall in the realm of a parody. So they could fight it and probably win that. However, I mean, this is Microsoft and Minecraft, so I assume they have big boy money. But then I did my homework because that's what you should do. You shouldn't just make assumptions. I did my homework, and from what I found, they might not be able to fall under that fair use due to parody, because one of the things that you have to meet when you're doing a parody of something is it actually has to be humorous and obviously humorous. It can't just go out and copy something, because that's when you start infringing on other people's property. So yeah, I don't know if the game was intended to be funny. It was more of a physics game. So I would say, yeah, I guess they're outside of that free use safe zone, which is unfortunate. But anyway, the one post from Crime on the Lovelycraft game that I want to read is their latest update, which came out about a week ago. And that's here on their Patreon page, where when you go to it, there is literally one post now. So we're going to read this here. This Patreon is changing. It was posted April 5th. This Patreon is changing. I won't continue developing Lovelycraft, and instead I'll start a new project here on this Patreon. The project is at a very early stage right now. I can't say much about it yet. I'm not going to make promises. So I've removed all paid tiers that were on this Patreon. This is now a completely free Patreon page. When I have something you can actually try yourselves, I'll bring donations back. The name Lovelycraft will most likely change, and the link to this Patreon will also change. I'm so fed up with Microsoft and Minecraft that I just want to make a proper fun game of my own. Something that belongs only to me and isn't a parody of anyone. A game that will go on Steam, have its own separate Discord, and be in a genre that I personally enjoy. The game I have in mind has been with me for years. I've actually been building an engine for this kind of game for the past 3 years. It will also be a game about collecting unusual sexy monster girls, but with a very deep world simulation under the hood. We'll play as a young researcher in a fantasy Victorian era 19th century who sets out into a completely unexplored and dangerous wild lands called the Frontier. There we'll survive, do a lot of crafting, and track and capture rare mobs, tame them, and build our own settlement in the open world of the Frontier. That actually sounds pretty cool, but let me keep reading. The game will primarily be about capturing mobs, so I think I'll make the not safe for work part very optional. And publicly, the game will be more like 16 plus, even if it has a horny undertone and sexy girls. I want to expand the game's audience as much as possible. No hard feelings. That said, why not F these mobs properly? So this Patreon will be where the not safe for work version with my signature sex animations comes out. And when the game gets to Steam, I'll make a not safe for work DLC so it can still have a wide audience, but also let you do literally anything with your harem. By the way, the game already has working multiplayer from the very start of development, so you'll be able to get eaten by the monster girl from the Frontier together with your friends. I'll be posting development progress for this game here. Stay if you like my games. I'm finally making a serious gameplay first game. Hooray! All right, so what do I think about that? I think I think honestly, it's a good move. I think it's a good move. It's unfortunate that the game that a lot of people have grown to enjoy is dead, and it's not dead because a developer abandoned it. It's dead because the big boys swooped in and killed it. Um, Basically, yeah. In the other post when they talked about the DMCA, one of the things that really killed it, um, other than the DMCA, my opinion that it probably just falls right outside of the realm of parody. Parodies are free use. You know, you got free use because of parody. I just feel like it falls right outside of that, so you can't be protected under that. You know, when you're challenged, especially with this a lot of legal stuff, your team can fall apart, and it seems like what happened with this developer. Everybody that was working on it, you know, probably started getting stressed and started looking for other work, things like that. I didn't read the entire post, the previous post in its entirety, but I read a little bit about the team falling apart. So you can go here. Like I said, the Patreon is now free, so if you want to check out all the news yourself, do so. I also looked to make sure this wasn't like an April Fool's joke. It was posted on April 5th, so that'd be weird. And yeah, the Patreon is completely gone except for like that's the main post, and I think that one other post. That's it. I just want to let y'all know. A lot of y'all have been asking me for updates about Lovely Craft and asking me different tips and stuff, and I've even responded to a few saying, "Hey, we're waiting for the updates," but apparently we're not getting any. The last update was a Halloween update. Real bummer. I was expecting some more mobs to come out and show y'all, but I guess there aren't any. Well, I made this video way too long, so I appreciate y'all watching. Go ahead and hit the like button if you like this update, and you know, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already, so you can get more content from me here. That's it. You guys take it easy. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.